He tells them and us there is but one reason we are called to use the gifts God has given us, and that is simply so God is glorified. I love that. It removes pride from our gifts. It removes anxiety as to whether or not I have a gift, and encourages me to point out others' gifts so that they too can glorify God while using what they have received. I hope you were able to do the Strength Finder quiz that was posted on the event page. If not, I really encourage you to take the time to see what God is showing you and share with others what you have learned about yourself, and listen to how others can encourage you simply by the example of how you live your life out. Some of you may already know the gifts you have received, the things that come naturally to you. Others of you may have done the quiz and now have a better understanding of your gifts, and others may really feel that you do not have any gifts, or at least any noteworthy. What I want to say to those of you who feel weary, God, through Peter, tells us otherwise. We all have received a gift, and we can keep nurturing it in new ways right where we are. Just like through this pandemic, I continue to grow in my knowledge of technology. I will never have a complete understanding of all that is out there, but does not mean I stop learning or using what I have or know, and then get to see God being glorified while I'm learning. Right now, we are all called to homeschool our children. I truly believe God does not call us to something He will not provide the strength for. You have received the gift and ability to homeschool your children in this way, and every day that you obey His command is a day that you are growing your gift. Each time you reach out to see if there's a different way, you are growing your gift. And each time you serve your families to complaints of this again without grumbling, you are growing your gift. We are reading the Narnia series this school year by C.S. Lewis. I've never read them all, and I've been pleasantly surprised at how many life-applicable statements are made in each story. We are reading The Last Battle right now. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But there is a scene where one of the characters is feeling utterly hopeless, and he doesn't feel there's anything he can do. He calls out to Aslan, the lion who represents God in the series, and Lewis makes the reference that although nothing changes when he opens his eyes, he himself begins to feel better and has a new strength. Why? He senses Aslan's presence in his heart. I just love this imagery. I know it's something I can apply to all areas of my life. When I'm wondering what gift God has given me to use, or I do not feel I have any strength to use the gifts He has called me to use, or think maybe I received the wrong gift and look to re-gift it, or trade in so-and-so's gift, I only need to call out to Him, which is exactly what He wants. Then His strength will be supplied, and He will be glorified. Homeschooling has brought out unknown gifts, both within myself and my children. This new gift of time together is molding us and bringing out unknown gifts within our family. And each time they are revealed, I sit back and thank God for sharing them with us. This journey can be hard. An unknown future is hard. There are times that I don't have words to say, or I have too many words to say, and things just feel overwhelming. But it is in those moments when I remember to call out to God, I receive a peace and grace that reminds me who is in control. The situation doesn't necessarily change, but my focus does. So I have to say, when I realized all of this extra time we would be forced to have, I really thought I would be one of those people who would get my act together. I had plans of working on my started projects and delve into some gifted areas that I feel I've put to the side since making the decision to homeschool. I was feeling quite disappointed a couple weeks ago when I realized that none of this was true for me, and I did not see that changing, and I could not quite put my finger on it. I have way more time now with having nowhere to go, but it wasn't until I reflected on my everyday did I realize that I really don't have more time because my job didn't change. I'm still a homeschooling mom, and I still want to give my kids a well-rounded education. And most of my hobbies and gifts that have been put on hold require me to put my effort into that and not into my kids. I'm not saying that as we adjust to this new normal, I won't be able to begin to work on some projects. But for now, I remember when we chose the lifestyle of homeschooling, it was something that we wanted to encompass our whole day, not just the hours of school. And the fact that we are able to continue this part of life, this homeschooling life, as different as it looks within a pandemic, I can't help but be thankful to God. I know without a doubt that He will continue to give me the strength I need to serve my family. And within that, the things He wants me to do, He will also bring to pass. God doesn't change, and no matter what is happening in the world around us, He has given us the gift to homeschool. And within that gift, He has given each one of us ways to serve our families, giving all the glory to Him. Because through Christ, belongs glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen.